showed you guys everything. I showed you guys my upsell. We scaled this one store, one product to $34,000. Hey guys, what's up? This is episode 5. In today's video, we're going to be going over the optimization of the website on mobile. It's very important. Over the last few episodes, we're just putting together the website, and this is something that I spent like 3-4 hours to do, and you'll be able to see it sort of fast forwarded, but we sort of had to scratch what we did on the last episode because when we changed it to mobile, it looked very different. And mobile optimization is way more important than desktop because most people actually check out on mobile. So that's why we prioritize mobile over everything else. Before we get into the video, let's announce last video's winners for $1,000 worth of courses or consulting calls with me. The winner's here. Or if you do qualify, drop a comment below, follow me on Instagram, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll be picking the best comment every single video. Other than that, let's get right into the video. So as you can see, I'm just optimizing the mobile side of things. The first thing first, I removed the 360 glide from the video. As you can see, we already have 360 glide on the top header. So I was like, okay, I no longer need that 360 glide text hovering above the video at the top of my website. Now I'm trying to reorganize the images because sometimes the texts are stacked together, the images aren't like organized, like it doesn't translate from desktop over to mobile. So I was trying to shift the modern architecture text on top by changing the image alignment, but that didn't seem to work. So what I ended up doing is I plan to actually remove the text whatsoever and just have an image slide, create a separate rich text box where I then can put in the text such as ergonomic design, minimalistic, etc. And then put it directly on top of each image. So you'll see here, modern architecture, testing between small and medium. Small seems to work best, and as you can see, I dragged the top to the top on top of the image, and then this is what it looks like on desktop. So I then remove the ergonomic design text from the image itself. So I go to that first image and I remove the text ergonomic design. I remove all the headings from all the images because I just plan to create a bunch of rich text to sort of put them on top of all the images. So I'm doing everything sort of bit by bit and piecing it all together, as you can see. This is stainless steel. I remove the stainless steel from the image, then I create a separate rich text and put in stainless steel as the heading. So we'll fast forward this now since it's just me repeating this. If you guys want the raw recording of this where it's not fast forwarded whatsoever, there's no sort of speed ups and it's just a raw screen recording of what I'm doing step by step, check out the description below. I'm selling for hella cheap, basically for free, if you guys want that raw recording. So I re-upload the images using a slideshow, but there's just a bunch of white space. So I'm just doing a lot of troubleshooting, finding ways to upload images where there isn't this white space above and below the image. A lot of troubleshooting. And then as you can see, slowly coming together, everything's looking to make sense. I open up the sort of sidebar. I see that we can actually select a product and then put it as like a buy now, where like at the very top on this side panel, you could see my product and you could add it to cart. I'm testing the menu in dark and light themes. I go ahead and do what I just said. I select the 360 glide watch. So now you could, pops up on the side saying buy for $29.99. So they don't have to scroll all the way to the bottom. They could hit the category. And as you can see, the website's coming together and it's looking very clean. And now what I'm doing next is I'm going to a website such as HiSmile, where they're like a very professional, one of those top sort of one product stores and brands. And I'm looking at their website and seeing what I can do. So look, I literally take inspiration. I look at their side tabs. I look at the colors they use, the tabs they use. If they need contact us. One, because I want to know about Facebook policies. Like if I don't have the privacy term and condition return shipping, that's going to get my ads shut down. So I'm going to HiSmile to learn what type of pages and links they have on their website so I can go ahead and do the same, because HiSmile, they're professional, they have everything that's needed and they don't get banned. So if I mirror what they have on their website, I'm going to be completely fine. So now I'm like, okay, I now need to include all these pages onto my website. So now I go to the online store, I go to pages, I then add my first page. So I'll take you guys through the whole page process. As I said, I'm taking you guys step by step. I'm literally showing you guys everything. I'm looking at all the pages that Rolex uses as well. I'm looking at their about sort of watch, their about page, their sort of story page, and then I sort of, do the unethical thing of, copying their sort of about us and sort of reshaping it. What I recommend you guys to do is just sort of take inspiration from it and rewrite it in your own terms. But I sort of just copied and pasted it for the sake of this tutorial that I want to pump out and push out for you guys. So I sort of did this, which I don't approve of. You don't want to copy and paste. Don't be a plagiarizer. Reword it. Use it for inspiration. And these sort of brands, they have people that they're paying hundreds of thousands of dollars every year to copyright these amazing paragraphs. So that's why I highly recommend you to sort of read it and model after. And as you can see, I sort of don't even copy the whole thing. I chop it up quite a lot. I remove a lot of it. So that's our About Us page. Now go back, add a page. Now this is going to be the shipping information page. And then I have this template that you could copy. You could pause the video and copy that template I have. So the next page I have is the refund policy page. For the refund policy, what I did was actually went ahead and went to another dropshipping one product store. I think the store I got it from was flexposture.com. I think that's one of the YouTube dropshipper stores. I don't remember which one, but I just copied their refund policy and I changed it out and put in my own. And most of these are sort of pretty much generic. You can sort of generate them from Shopify, copy and paste it in, and then just put in your store name. So very generic. Just go to any dropshipping store that's sort of been open for a while. You could go to 360glide.com or go to HiSmile, go to sort of big Shopify stores and copy their sort of refund policy and sort of edit it to your own. The next page is a privacy policy, repeating the exact same thing, using the same website, flexposture.com. I copied their privacy policy, and then they probably copied it from someone else. And now I'm putting in my email. As you can see, I've just put in the 360glide@gmail.com. I don't use a professional email. I then go ahead and put in my PO box, which my editor is going to blur out. But yeah, just put in any address, should be fine. If you want a virtual address, there's a video on how to find and make your own virtual address, so check that out. So that's 4 pages done. Now we have to make the terms of service. So I'm going to copy that page again, repeat that whole process. My editor's probably going to speed things up because I'm just doing the same thing over and over again. If you guys want the full raw recording, in the description below. So I just finished editing the terms of service, save. Now that I have those 5 necessary pages, I go to navigations and I want to put all those pages into the main menu. Or actually I'll put it into the footer menu. I actually want to make them different. So I put them into the footer menu. And the reason why you want to have all these pages on your footer and your sort of menu tab is because Facebook requires you to have so. If you don't have these pages, you're gonna get banned. So I finished that. Now everything's in the footer menu. I also sort of play it safe and put all those pages I made into the home page menu. So for the main menu, I actually keep it very simple with just home and shipping information because everything else is in the footer. So I actually keep the sidebar catalog menu, side menu, very simple. I don't have all the different pages. I leave that for the footer. So I then select the footer menu for my footer, and there it is. Now my page is now advertisable for Facebook standard. I increase the size of my logo. I create a contact us page. I think that's one of the pages I forgot. So I'm making the contact us page right now, copying it from the Flex Posture site as well, and they copied it from someone else. Now that I finished the contact us page, I go back to the main menu and the footer menu under navigation, and I put in that contact us page that I just created. Now if you go ahead and go to header menu, I'm going to select the main menu. So now if I open up the side tab, there's a shipping information and contact us. Everything is in the side tab now. And yeah, so the store's looking very clean. Now I sort of go to back to HiSmile and I take a look at their landing page. I want to see how they sort of market their main product, which is their teeth whitening kit, and I'm sort of looking at it for inspiration, seeing how I could sort of make my website more clean. A lot of sort of modeling after success. You know, don't reinvent the wheel, use the wheel and implement it in your own sort of business and company. Now I'm just testing the add to cart feature. It goes to the cart page. I'm just sort of playing around with the checkout, seeing if I could change any colors to optimize the checkout to make it look better. I like the logo on the checkout. I'm changing the logo side, positioning it differently. Might change the color of the continue to shipping button because, you know, that blue isn't really part of my theme. I think I might just do black and white and stick to that black and white sort of theme. Looks way better. The logo in the middle, 360 glide, looks so clean. Now I go to the checkout setting and then I sort of look at the settings and make sure everything's alright. So in this case, I left everything pretty much to default. I make address 2 hidden. And the reason I want it to be hidden because I want them to have the least amount of boxes and things they can fill out as possible so they don't get intimidated and abandon checkout. So I add the HiSmile teeth product to checkout and I follow their checkout process and see how it compares to mine. And you know, I see that's very simple. And like, you know, their blue color, they've probably spent thousands and thousands of dollars to optimize to get that exact blue color, and they've optimized that that's the best color for checkout. So I technically should have copied their blue, but I sort of like the black and white theme, so I stuck to that. Email marketing, I select the sign up option. I go ahead and check my payments, make sure that is all set up correctly, just double checking. Remember, double checking is important. I enable test mode because I want to go ahead and do a test order. That's also very important. Once you finish your store, you're going to do a test order to make sure everything goes through smoothly. I go to Shopify and I Google how to go ahead and test Shopify order, and they give me the instructions. Now I'm putting in that credit card number that I copied from Shopify's help page, and yeah, this should I should be able to pay with this fake credit card that I just entered. The shipping settings, if you want to learn how I did my shipping settings, I have a video on my shipping setting model, which is here. That shows everything from A to Z how to set up shipping. Eventually I changed it to $5.95 for domestic shipping and $6.95 for international shipping, but right now I had it at $4.95. And then I successfully did that first order, and now I'm going to go ahead and actually edit the shipping zone right now. I think that was the default shipping price, so I'm going to save that for the next video. That's it for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. We went over optimization for mobile, creating your pages, all the legal pages, your about us pages. We linked up the pages to your store. We made sure that the checkout process was smooth. We optimized all the different colors and logos position. And yeah, today was a pretty productive episode. Hopefully there's a bunch of people following side by side with this guide. Question of the day: how long have you been doing e-commerce? Drop that in the comments below. I want to hear how long you've been doing it for. Let me know. Hopefully you guys enjoy this series so far. There's a lot more value to come, and it's all for free. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time and effort. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Peace. And that's the shipping settings set up step by step. Pretty easy, right? And since you're following this step by step, previously what you saw was the default setting. So when you set up a Shopify store, you're going to have the exact default settings as I have, and all you have to do is just copy what I did step by step in today's video.